The entire Indian pharmaceutical market made $55 billion last year, and Johnson & Johnson, one company, made $60 billion. And yet we call ourselves the pharmacy of the world. We got that title because we are world class at making generic drugs which are sold at fraction of price. Sure, that's kept a lot of developing world alive, but it also means that we never really had to do the harder thing, which is, can we take a molecule from lab, test it on humans, and bring it to market entirely in India? Right now, the answer is mostly no, and the reason is clinical trials. Here's how a drug actually gets made. A researcher finds a molecule which works against a certain disease. It's tested on animals, the results look promising, and now we have to test it on humans. This is what clinical trials are. And 70% of the cost of bringing a drug to market is testing. Now, on paper, India looks like it should be incredible at doing this because we are the third largest destination in the world by registration volume. We have a huge patient pool, and the cost of doing the trials is half of what it is in the West. Yet the tests are not happening in India, and the reason is time. If you want to test a new drug in India, this is your journey. You file an application to a central drug regulator, and they're supposed to respond to you within 30 days. Except before they give you an approval, they send your file to subject expert committee. One committee for an entire area of medicine, and that committee takes usually around 6 months to respond because there's one of them and too many applications. Once you're cleared, you go to an ethics committee. Now in UK, the regulatory review and ethics review run in parallel, while in India, they run one after the other. You applied in January and your first patient walks in September. Whereas China has figured this out. They ran over 1,000 trials in just 1 year, while India ran 220 trials in 14 years. The irony is hard to miss. We call ourselves the pharmacy of the world, and yet we are unable to test our own medicine. The question isn't whether we have the right infrastructure, the right patients, the right talent. We have all of that. The question is, are we willing to fix what's actually broken? That is the clock.